play along with those 12 everyday items that could be huge security risks. Would you believe that home security signs are actually risks? Yes or no? Just the answer is yes, because some smart criminals know how to tamper with and disarm security systems. So telling them exactly the company that you have can actually make them more informed. That's according to Security Baron. That's a security company. So he says, get a sign from a different company, place it in your yard that you have security. That's a way to throw them off. Charging your devices at charging stations, which I didn't hear about till recently. Greg, you may know about this.
Yeah.
Like when you go to the airport, you plug in to charge. If you're directly going into a charging port.
Yeah, I've got a couple of government friends who refuse to, they only bring battery packs with them. They refuse to charge and plug into public places for safety and data security.
Because the data could be taken off your phone while you're plugged in charging, folks. Just remember that. The other option is to bring a wall charger, electric plug-in, and then plug that into
that would work, but you're gonna be it's like a skimming device almost for a credit card. You wouldn't even know if you're plugging in directly via USB. All of your information could be going into a skimmer, essentially, that looks like a normal charging port.
Be careful about public Wi-Fi networks signing on board home smart devices. They are all the rage, of course, but consumers are often unaware of how much their smart devices know about them, including privacy and security risks. For example, smart speaker hubs like Amazon's Alexa, which I have, and Google Home Hub, which I have, are also always listening to identify the code word like hey Amazon or hey Alexa, that type of thing. So be careful.
Well, they listen to much more, and so does your phone.
Yeah. Using lots of apps, there can be tracking you as well. Security cameras. There might be people, we've talked about this in the past, there may be people who are actually watching those security cameras other than the fact of your own eyes. Also, reusing passwords. This is one of the biggest problems. I read a report that they did a test of government security buildings. This guy ran a program that wanted to see if everyone had the same password, or how many people, like admin was the password. And many of these government security offices,
it's a default.
Is the default, and they never changed it. So use unique passwords.
Unique passwords, and always use two-factor authentication. In most cases, all those things that Bob said, all those smart home objects or the smart cameras, there is an option in most user settings to enable smart or two-factor authentication, which means if somebody tries to hack it or change your password, you will get notified on another device before any of that happens. You would have to approve it before they're able to do anything like that.
Wrapping up, clicking on email links is a problem. Be careful. When you're giving up a hard drive or a computer, make sure you're wiping properly the hard drive to get rid of your data. Using an outdated browser on your computer or an older computer could mean you're open to security hacks. And oversharing on social media, like, oh, I'm going on vacation to the Bahamas next week. That lets criminals know you're leaving out of town. And putting expensive tech in a prominent place in your home, like your living room wall, and seeing it through the windows, that's just inviting problems. So those are some of the problems that you would face, that big security risks in your home.